Hi everyone. Today we're going to discuss when is it a good time to add a box. So, as a new beekeeper, the number one thing is to understand and read the hive of like when is adding a box necessary. Today we're going to discuss how to tell what are the signs and how to do it. And hope you enjoy. All right. So the first sign I like to check when trying to add a hive of box is the entrance. Look at the entrance. Look and see what's coming in. There's a lot of bees coming in. You can see that there. If you look closely, see if we can zoom in a little bit. You can see that they have pollen. A lot of bees are coming in with pollen. Pollen is the number one source for the young, to feed the young. So you have bees coming in with a lot of pollen. That means they're having a lot of eggs. They're expanding. So that's the first sign I like to check. And yeah, this hive is active. Right now, I did not smoke this hive. This is non-smoke hive. So what I'm going to do is pop this open, gentle, without pissing them off. And that's the true population of the bees. This is how full the hive is. Without smoking them, this is the true population. This is how you tell. This is how I like to tell. As soon as I smoke them, watch what happens. They run. They all hide. See that? They disappear. You can't really tell the true population of the hive. So that's why I don't like smoking them when it's time to check to see what's going on. Another rule of thumb I like to use is the 70 to 80% full, which that means is 7. So this is a 10 frame hive. I'm looking for 7 to 8 frames fully drawn out, filled with pollen, filled with eggs, filled with anything. I'm mostly just looking for drawn out wax. So if I can get if this hive has 7 and 8 frames fully drawn out, then we know this is a good, about the time to add another box. So if you can look here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 frames at least here, these 3 look full. This one and this one kind of looks like they're working on them. So we gotta take a look and see. So what I like to do is just pop pop the frames out and see what happens. I like to start with the empty ones because they're easier to work with. I don't have to worry about it. See, there's some bees on here. No problem. Put that on the side. This frame, look at that. That's drawn out. That's about 80% drawn out. So that's cool. See, this one side is nothing. This side is filled. If you looked closely, you can see as soon as they fill it, the wax is drawn out. She's laying. So that tells me that they're investing in expanding, which is really good. Then you got honey here, and you see that center there is cap brood, and then very top there, I don't know if I can show good enough, but those are freshly laid eggs. So this is telling me that she's expanding with brood, like they're expanding. So that's good. So that tells me she's investing. As soon as there's room, she's laying. So that tells me a lot that they're expanding, they're investing into the brood, they're they're wanting to expand. Another key feature I look for is this. See how this is all just cap brood? It looks beautiful. It got pollen. One side of this frame, see, same thing on this side. Same thing. One side of this frame can hold 3,000 eggs. So if you see a frame like this, side to side, that means 6,000 more bees are going to be hatching within 28 days. When it's capped like that, that means they're about to lay. I forget the exact number, but they're a couple days away. Same thing again. Just cap brood. Cap brood. So you're looking at, thousands of bees hatching in a day. So this hive is going to be expanding very quick, very fast. Hey. Watch out. You're mad. Okay. Another little tip, if you haven't learned, don't mess with bees on a cloudy day. A calm hive becomes aggressive, and an aggressive hive is even more aggressive. Same thing. Look at that. Just eggs to side, pollen stored. When you see pollen stored in cells, that means that they're running out of room. And that's taken away from the queen laying, which is not that great news, because that means she's running out of room, and she runs out of room, you know, she can't lay. That means they feel crowded. Same thing. Pollen, honey, brood. So since I see what I see here, and that this is a nuke I installed like 2 weeks ago, and they're like this crazy really expanding, I'm going to add another box. Watch out, girl. Oof. Another thing I like to do is know your season. So I don't want to hurt you. Come on, get out of there. Know your season. If you have, if it's like you're inspecting a hive and it's this time of the year, you're inspecting a hive, that's all this honey. Okay, so if you're inspecting a hive, right, and they're this built out, but you're up north and it's like September, the season's over. Don't add another box. I would just feed them to get them a little bit better. That's what I would do. So know your season, know your area you're in, and use common sense for some stuff. Like I said, it's September. I wouldn't be messing with them. I won't be adding another box. You got only a couple more months left for the season. So I wouldn't mess with them. But I'm in Florida here. I'm at a farm. They have plants going. They're going to be planting in the next couple months. I want these hives strong for that season to come. And with, only 2 frames not filled out. Actually, didn't they? Yeah, only with 1 frame not being filled out. And I'm going to add another box because this is ridiculous how strong this hive is. So I'm going to add another box. And that's what I'm going to do. So, like I said, I try to do the 80-70% rule and add another box. Since this hive is what we saw. It met a lot of the criteria and the area I'm in. It's just smart for me to add another box to this hive. So yeah, I hope this works and you find it helpful.